Yeah, before going into ETL development, first of all, we have to learn data warehouse concepts. Okay, data warehouse concepts are very important as an ETL developer or any data related jobs. Like for business intelligence, Power BI related, Python related, anything data related jobs, data warehouse concepts are very important. Definitely, they will ask at least 2 to 3 questions on this data warehouse concepts. So you have to learn data warehouse concepts. Definitely, you have to have an idea on this, right? Let's see. These are the main concepts you can prepare. I prepared a notes. Actually, here I am not explaining anything, just in a short and sweet I am simply explaining. So you can, I am putting these notes in the description. You can go through these notes. These are the main concepts, main things. Yeah, so you have to learn, you have an idea on this. It covers all the main topics related to data warehouse concepts, right? What is BI? Like, what is BI? Like, make more informed business decisions. To make more informed business decisions. BA, business intelligence. What is business intelligence? Why it requires? It requires like competitive and location analysis. Who are the competitors to your business? Customer behavior analysis. What is the customer behavior analysis? For every business to run business, there are some customers should be there, right? Target marketing and sales strategies to strategize the sales and marketings, business scenarios and forecastings, business service management, business planning and operation optimization, business management and compliance. Yeah, this type of analysis will be there in business intelligence. So here that data warehouse. What is data warehouse? For every business there is definitely a data warehouse should be there. So um, we have to learn data warehouse concepts. We have an idea. Data warehouse is a subject oriented, integrated, time variant, non volatile collection of data in support of decision making. In terms of design, data warehouse and data marts are almost the same. Actually, in terms of design, data warehouse and data marts are almost the same. Both are same functioning to store the data, but a slight difference is there. In general, a data warehouse is used on an enterprise level and a data mart is used on a business division or department level. For suppose DMart, take an example as a whole DMart considered as a data warehouse. In the DMart we have so many departments like clothes department, children's department, and groceries department, and any wines related department, and any different types of departments will be there, like perfumes department and like that. So those each department called as a data mart. Okay, in that way you can understand. Subject oriented, like here the data that gives information about a particular subject instead of about a company's ongoing operations, right? We have to learn subject oriented, not about the company. Okay, that operation company, for suppose in TCS it is a company, but in that company so many operations are there, like software related, BPO related, in that software related, banking related, healthcare related, marketing related, so many will be there. So instead of that company we have to get knowledge on the operation, what type of project you are doing, what type of project you are doing, and what is the data warehouse, databases and all. You have to have an idea on that. Okay, integrated data that is gathered into the data warehouse from a variety of sources and merged into a coherent whole. Okay, and all those data will be merged in a single data warehouse. Okay, in that way you have to learn. Time variant, all data in the data warehouse is identified with a particular time period. Okay, data sometimes some data will come, some sales data will come, sometimes other data will update, like that. So data is stable in a data warehouse. More data is added, but data is never removed. Okay, Data mart already explained what is data mart. Data mart is usually sponsored at the department level and developed with specific details or subject in mind. A data mart is a subset of data warehouse with a focused objective. Okay, what is the difference between data warehouse and data mart? They will ask in interview. Okay, you have to an idea. In terms of design, data warehouse and data mart are almost the same. In general, a data warehouse is used on an enterprise level and a data mart is used on a business decision department level. Okay, a data mart only contains data specific to a particular subject area. As an explained, data mart is nothing but if you are going to a D-mart, there some clothes section will be there. In that clothes section, clothes only will be there. Okay, if you go to other sections, some any shoes or any slippers related, that department contains only slippers related information, slippers related content, it will be available. That is called mart, data mart. In a D-mart, some departments will be there. Each department contains specific particular data, right? In that way you have to understand. So difference between, you can simply, it will you can visualize like this. I visualize this comparing data marts and data warehouse. Yeah, you can find, you can read it. You can go through the document. Data warehouse, data matters, specific user groups, department led sponsorships, focus subject area, and data warehouse, strategic decision making, integrated data environment, enterprise level data, high level. Okay, enterprise means it's a huge business type, like. Okay, what is factless fact table? I explain fact table further. As of now, factless fact table is actually fact table is nothing but that it contains only measures, numbers only. For suppose in a table, if you contain some data, sales data, how many chocolates sold, how many chocolates are, how many, sorry, what are the main products in data mart. For suppose in a shop, chocolates, biscuits, rice, like that. That is called normal dimension table. So what is fact table? The values which contains the related to chocolates. How many chocolates? 10 chocolates, 10 kgs rice, 10 kgs potatoes. So the kgs related is there, no, only we collect all those. It contains primary keys. We collect all those measurements related, metrics related data. If you collect all those in metrics related data and put in a table, that is called fact table. That the data which we collect other than measurements, other than metrics, is called factless fact table. A fact table that contains only primary keys from the dimension tables and that do not contain any measures. The type of fact table is called factless fact table. A student attendance in a class or a FIR filed against an accident. So it does not contains any measurements. Okay, any numerical related data it does not contains, only descriptive data. That is called factless fact table. Schema is nothing but is a user database graphical representation of the data structure. In schema, database objects will be there, like functions, store procedures, programmability, tables, all will be available. Later I will explain what is schema. What are the most important features of a data warehouse? You can go through it. What does it mean by grain of the star schema? Yeah, you can just go through it. What is star schema? Star schema is a data warehouse schema where there is only one fact table and many denormalized dimension tables. Fact table contains primary keys from all the dimension tables. Okay, I already told, no, one fact table surrounded by so many dimension tables. In usually in real-time working scenario, one fact table contains at least 5 to 6 dimension tables. You can say for interviewer how many dimensions and how many facts you are using in current project. You can simply say 1 or 2 fact tables and each fact table contains 5 dimension tables each, like that you can say. Okay, I will explain later. In further classes you will get to know what is star schema and what is dimension table, what is fact table and all. Okay, don't worry, just learn the schema, just learn the concept, understand the concept, and review this document while going to any interview, ETL related interview or any database related interview. Okay, data related interview, these concepts, dataware concepts are very important. Okay, now what is snowflake schema? Snowflake schema, unlike star schema, snowflake schema contain normal dimension tables in a tree like structure with many nesting levels. Snowflake schema is easier to maintain, but queries require more joins. Okay, actually what is Snowflake schema is, Snowflake schema mostly dealt with cloud related, because in cloud one-to-one interrelation will be there, interlinked with one-to-one tables based on foreign key for primary key references. Okay, star schema nothing like that. Okay, star schema it permits only to but the particular table, okay, on premises mostly. But Snowflake schema mostly we will observe in cloud schema. Later we will see this, you can understand in deep these differences. Okay, yeah, differences simply I here visualized. Yeah, star schema, data redundancy present, easier to maintain, fast query performance, simplicity in design. Okay, data redundancy absent, harder to maintain, slower query performance, complexity in design. Slower query performance, why? Because it contains more number of joins to pull the data from various databases. That's why it takes so much time. So the connecting to different types of databases is also a liberty in Snowflake schema. We can't connect that much schemas databases in star schema, because that's mostly dealt with on premises systems. And the yeah, that is the main difference, Snowflake and star schema. That is the cloud's specialty. Fact table, as I told, a fact table is numerical value that a business wishes to count or sum. Okay, calculations related, non-descriptive related, measurements, metrics related data it contains. Okay, a dimension is essentially an entry point for getting the facts to give the data to fact table. You should analyze the dimension tables. Dimension table nothing but it contains all the columns related to descriptive, like for suppose chocolates, how many chocolates, how many biscuits, how much rice, like that. Okay, that is dimension table, contains descriptive data. Dimensions are things of interest to the business, a set of level properties that describe a specific aspect of a business, used for analyzing the factual measures. Okay, these things no need to worry about these things much. Just learn the definition, because there practically only you can understand. I can't visualize these things practically in experience. Once we start the tutorial, ETL related and database related, you will definitely get an idea completely. No need to worry about that. Just learn the what is the context, what is the concept. Okay, just practice these definitions while before going to any interview. Definitely they will ask what is dimension table, what is fact table, what is the difference between, how many types of dimension tables, what is the difference between fact table and dimension table, what is the difference between factless table and fact table. Like this they will ask, at least 3 to 2 questions definitely they will ask. Okay, a fact table in a dimension model consists of one or more numeric facts of importance to a business. Example of facts are as follows: like the number of products sold, the number of how many chocolates sold, in chocolates, how many the value of products sold, number of products produced, number of service calls received, like that. So numbers deals, the fact table only deals with numbers. It contains numbers related data. That's it, simple. What is factless table? Factless fact table. I already explained factless fact table. Factless fact table captures the many to many relationships between dimensions, but contains no numeric or textual facts. They are often used to record events or coverage information. Common examples of factless fact tables include identifying product promotion events to determine promoted products that did not sell, tracking students' attendance or registration events, tracking insurance related accident events. Okay, different types of facts. Definitely this question will ask, how many types of fact tables? Additive fact, semi-additive fact, non-additive fact. Okay, simply I visualized. You can go through this document and just get some awareness on this. What is fact table? Fact table definition, numeric value to sum and all. Example like this: dimension table, entry point to access facts. Fact table, numeric facts important to business. Factless fact, captures many to many dimension relationships. Then try to understand, no need to worry about if anything. If you don't understand, no problem. Okay, just get some awareness, that's it. Okay, I'm repeatedly saying granularity is nothing but sometimes they will ask what is granularity. Principle: create fact tables with the most granular data possible to support analysis of the business process. In data warehousing, grain refers to the level of detail available in that, okay, given fact table, as well as to the level of detail provided by a star schema. It is usually given as the number of records per key within the table. In general, the grain of fact table is the grain of the star schema. Facts must be consist with the grain. All facts are at an uniform grain. Watch for facts of mixed granularity. Total sales for day and month total dimension. Each dimension associated with the fact table must take on a single value for each fact row. Each dimension attribute must act on one value. Outriggers are the exception, not the rule. So different types of facts, this is important actually, that's why I came back. Additive facts are the facts that can be summed up through all of the dimensions in the fact table. Quantity sold, dollars sold. Semi-additive facts are the facts that can be summed up for dimensions in the fact table but not others. Account balance, inventory balance. Non-additive facts are the facts that can be summed up for any of the dimensions present in the fact table, like room temperature. And one more most important thing and mostly asked question: dimension models. What is dimension models? Like, what is slowly changing dimension? Here, slowly SCD, slowly changing dimension. I mean that it capturing the changes in data is called slowly changing dimension. Dimension means some descriptive data, right? So if sometimes like today you sold 30 chocolates. You have a shop, you sold 30 chocolates. Next day you sold 40 chocolates. So you have to track the chocolate same, but you have to track the difference, how much difference, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, or next day only 20 chocolates you sold. So if you want to track that changes in the product, okay, so at that time, to capture the changes, we are implementing the changes in three ways: type 1, type 2, type 3. We are capturing the changes in three ways. Those are important, and type 2 is the most important, that is SCD type 2, most asked question. Slowly changing dimension refers to the change in dimension attributes over time. An example of slowly changing dimension in a resource dimension where attributes of a particular employee change over time, like their designation changes or department changes. Okay, I will explain later, no worries. Slowly changing dimension we will discuss a lot further. Okay.